decent website. In times like these, you need more than just an appliance store. You need the experts that I have trusted for years. WDC. To find a WDC nearest you, go to WDCappliances.com. WDCappliances.com. You're back with cashback. Use Discover to earn 5% cash back at gas stations and Target now through June on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/rewards.
Still got weather from KFI, mid-70s to low 80s in the inland valleys. Temperatures climbing slowly into triple digits towards next weekend. This report brought to you by Discover. And take a look at KFI traffic, brought to you by driveway.com. We're having some trouble on the 10.
Thanks to good morning in West Covina on the eastbound side of the traffic. The fatal crash investigation only the Carpool Lane has been open here in Jim at 4 Citrus. The westbound side of the 10 to the West Covina between Vincent and Pacific. You have 3 white lanes going off by Caltrans until Sunday around midnight. And in Irwindale, 210 East in Irwindale Avenue, 2 white lanes remain shut after until around the top of the hour as well. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. Bucky.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has your workplace covered with furniture and organizational items curated by Staples Work From Home Styles Club. Now get 25% off storage and filing products, chair mats, decor, and lighting with the purchase of a desk or office chair. In store and 72. Staples, the working and learning store.
Goal Zero, the leader in affordable home backup systems and solar generators. During a blackout, they can power your fridge, freezer, lights, Wi-Fi, TV, and more with clean power. Learn more at goalzero.com.
If your business has 5 or more employees and survived COVID, you're eligible to receive a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge is getting your hands on it. And that's exactly why I founded getrefunds.com to cut through the red tape and get you your money. We are specialists in this little-known payroll tax refund program. Getrefunds.com does all the work, charges not a dime up front, and simply shares a percentage of the cash that we get for you. Businesses of all types can qualify, including those with the PPP, nonprofits, and even those that have increases in sales. Don't lose out on up to $26,000 per employee. This payroll tax refund is only available for a limited period of time. The team at GetRefunds.com has returned over $1 billion to businesses, and we can help you too. Just go to GetRefunds.com, click on Qualify Me, and answer a few questions. That's GetRefunds.com. No risk, high reward. GetRefunds.com.
Why choose early quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. To help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed only now in $19.99, plus free premium home delivery with database. And Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Southern California Edison's time of use rates let you lower your electricity costs during hours when renewable energy is more abundant. Learn more at sce.com/TOU rates.
Hey everybody, it's Dean Sharp. When you have a failing water heater, go with Water Heaters Only, the original water heater specialist since 1968. Visit waterheatersonly.com for zero-interest financing. Terms and conditions apply. Request service or call to speak with a live operator 24 hours a day. Low prices, quick service, and friendly professional technicians at waterheatersonly.com. Waterheatersonly.com.
I know the weight of the world seems to rest on your shoulders. And sometimes life seems like it's filled only with confusion and chaos. But I assure you, I have a plan for you. The Moses Christ Show. Tomorrow morning at 6 on Kfi Am 640.
More stimulating talk. Expectations of come from life.
Yeah, that's a dream. Sounds great, doesn't it? That's a great song. You sound great. Oh, no, you know, like play my next birthday party? Sure. All that requires
LCD productivity.
is right today, and enjoying some lovely Tracy Chapman music as well. I want to dive back into the fridge because there are so, well, I don't want to dive into the fridge, but I want to get back to talking about fridges because there's a lot that I want to tell you about how to deal with your refrigerator. If you learned nothing else from me this morning, please learn these tips about refrigerators so that when you work that kitchen remodel, you understand what you need to do with the fridge. Okay, so it's large. A refrigerator is a pillar, and that's why I said if it's not a retro fridge that stands alone all by itself, we want to wrap it in cabinetry. And when I say wrap it in cabinetry, I'm not just talking about the thin little panels that come along the side. That's just the beginning of the options. As a general rule, I prefer not to interrupt an open countertop with a fridge. I want it to be a little bit further embedded in. I like to, this is ideally, you can't always get what you want, ideally, in some kitchen setups, so I'm not shaming you if your kitchen won't allow this, but ideally, you gotta shoot for it, right? So, ideally, I like to put a pantry pillar on each side of the refrigerator. And it doesn't have to be some big wide door pantry. It can be a 12-inch pull-out pantry. But if you really want an embedded built-in fridge look, then you want to have some pantry cabinetry on both sides, not countertop because then it looks like the fridge is just interrupting the countertop. So pantry, fridge, pantry, that kind of thing. And then on top, and this is critical, on top of the fridge, over the refrigerator cabinet needs to be full depth. In other words, a full 24 inches deep, not a little 12-inch guy stuck back in the face of the fridge so that, there's room on top of the fridge to set stuff. No. Not if you want a built-in look. That cabinet needs to be full depth. It needs to come out and flush with the other cabinets. And so now, on all three sides of the refrigerator, we've got flush cabinetry all the way around, okay? Now, what's the typical opening? How do you figure that out? Well, you purchase your fridge, or you at least decide which fridge you're going to get. You get the pull sheet for it. It's going to tell you what you want. But as a general rule, it's going to be this. It's going to be the width of the box of the fridge. That's the box part, not the doors, but the box width. Plus a half an inch, so that you can slide it in and out easily. Once it's slid in there, there's going to be just a little bit of a quarter-inch gap on each side of the fridge. It's going to look very, very built in. And as far as that cabinet up on top, above it, 1 inch off the top of the fridge box. And that's usually most refrigerators spec that because there is heat that gets generated on the back side of the refrigerator, and that heat needs to get out somewhere. So we leave an inch from the box up to that upper cabinet. You're like, wow, that's really right down on it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's how we make a refrigerator feel fancy, okay? So when it's set properly, only the door edges are exposed. And if you take a look at the refrigerator that you were thinking about when you were in the fridge, you realize, yeah, the doors go, they have a finished edge on them, they either wrap around smoothly or there's a square edge that they're finished. And then there's the gasket where the door meets the refrigerator box. And then the box itself is just painted. Usually painted black. Sometimes it's painted white. Sometimes it's gray, but it's just painted. That part is not meant to be seen. Not meant to be sticking out into the kitchen. So, now, the big issue. The big issue is that there are, as I said, two different kinds of freestanding fridges. Standard depth fridges, which are at least 30 plus inches deep, okay? Or cabinet depth fridges, which are designed to flush into a 24-inch scenario. Let's say you're one of the hundreds of my clients who look at me and let's go to the opposite. A counter-depth fridge, okay, is on average about 7 to 8 cubic feet smaller than a standard depth fridge as far as its capacity, and on average about $1,000 more. So yes, you get less refrigerator for more money. There you go. Nonetheless, counter-depth fridges are very popular these days. In fact, they are probably the more popular of the choice. But what if you need more? Or what if you've got a counter-depth fridge right now, I mean a standard depth fridge right now, and you want to figure out a way to integrate it into the kitchen and get that flush look? Well, there's a trick that sometimes, not always, but sometimes we can overlook. What we would do, if at all possible, is I'm planning out the kitchen and I'm taking a look at the walls. I'm trying to figure out where we might be able to set the fridge on what wall. And if we can, we will actually take out the studs right behind the fridge on that wall and turn them flat and set them to the back side of that wall. In other words, we flat stud the wall, we're going to create a little niche in the wall right behind the fridge so that a standard depth fridge has got about 3 more inches to slide back further into the wall and therefore flush itself. Now, it doesn't always work with all walls and all fridges. If it so happens that your fridge is pushed up against a garage wall, it's a given then. We can just mess something up in the garage and have a little bump out because who cares if it makes the kitchen gorgeous. We can make as big of an alcove as we need to make that niche trick work. And then you get a standard depth fridge, spend less money, get more storage, and it looks built in just like a counter depth fridge. But it doesn't always work because the fridge doesn't always go on a convenient wall. But that's how we do it. Anyway, so much more to tell you about appliances. That's where we're going next. I'm so glad you joined me this morning. There's a lot more to come. You are home. The Jim Sharp House on Kfi.
What the hell is going on? Well, we're about to tell you. KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Double murder sentencing. I'm Brian Berman, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. A man who killed a couple in Newport Beach in a fit of jealousy has been given 2 consecutive life sentences plus 50 years.
Prosecutors say Jamon Buggs mistakenly thought the man he shot in 2019 was dating his ex. This woman says her son was killed for no reason.
This has caused me great heartache and grief that I have to live with each and every day.
Buggs said yesterday the woman killed was in the wrong place at the wrong time. The woman's daughter called the man a monster.
I would never be able to hug her, kiss her, laugh with her, cry to her. Never get to sit with her and hold her in my arms and just never let go.
At Harbor Justice Center in Newport Beach, Corbin Carson, KFI News.
News brought to you by Sunlux. And before sentencing, the judge in the case ruled Orange County DA Todd Spitzer violated the state's new Racial Justice Act. When discussing if bugs would get the death penalty, Spitzer suggested black men date white women to elevate their status. The Orange County DA's office pointed out the issue of mistaken identity due to racial bias ended up as part of the defense's case during trial. Vice President Harris says hate is running rampant in America.
Our country is facing what might be considered an epidemic of hate, where people are being targeted just because of who they are.
Harris spoke to mayors from across the U.S. at a conference in Reno, Nevada yesterday. She says the internet is giving space for hate to flourish. Harris said Americans cannot be silent about crimes committed because of the color of someone's skin, religious preference, or sexual orientation. LA County officials say they're excited to have hosted their first Veterans Resource Fair since the start of the pandemic.
The event has connected vets with resources including job market training and mental health services. Army veteran Alan Moore says he was hoping to use the resource fair to find a work environment where he could be surrounded by other veterans. He says he got out of the military in 2010.
Feels like it was just a year ago. You know, the adjustment hasn't really gotten any easier. It's a daily fight. I wake up with anxiety every day.
County officials say the event yesterday was focused on veterans home from Afghanistan. In LA, Blake Trolley, KFI News.
Crowds of people showed up to celebrate Pride at a street festival in West Hollywood. This man told KTLA the festival is a celebration of being yourself.
It's definitely just a sense of unity, a sense of love, a sense of empowerment.
Yesterday's festival kicked off the Out Loud Raising Voices Music Festival, a 3-day concert series featuring LGBTQ performers at West Hollywood Park. The festival leads up to the We Hope Fire Parade on Sunday down on Santa Monica Boulevard. The utility based in Calabasas has become the first in the state to install devices restricting water flow at the homes of water wasters. Los Virgenes Municipal Water District's Mike McNutt says the agency wants its 77,000 customers to know it's serious about wanting to help solve California's drought.
It's more of a deterrent. We hope that the longer this goes on, more people will want to say, I want to be part of the solution instead of part of the problem.
McNutt says 1,600 accounts are on the water flow restrictor list, but already some of those customers have avoided getting the device put in by promising to start saving water. And the storm formerly known as Agatha in the Pacific is now Alex in the Atlantic. The National Hurricane Center says Alex could bring flooding of 1 to 3 feet to parts of Florida. A tropical storm warning has been issued for all of South Florida, Cuba, and the Bahamas. Heavy rain and wind are expected all weekend. Now taking a look at KFI traffic, we've got a crash on the 215.
Vehicle side on the northbound side of the 215 at Center Street. It's crashed there to have the right lane taken away. It was 2 right lanes, but now just that right lane remains blocked. And it's got you back to starting at Columbia Avenue in West Covina. The fatal crash investigation continues on the eastbound side of the 10 at Barranca. Only the carpool lane open here. And the backup is the 4 Citrus. Westbound side of the 10 between Vincent and Pacific. It's 3 right lanes that are closed off until Sunday around midnight. Your single is all the way back to about Holt Avenue. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. Bucky.
Hey, it's Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer. So, you're ready to build your dream kitchen. Okay, what's your first move? I'm going to say it should be a totally free in-showroom consultation with my friends at the Kitchen Store. That means you get 2 things right out of the gate. The creativity and the wisdom of an expert kitchen designer while you're being flooded with inspiration in the Kitchen Store's 7,000 square foot cabinet design showroom. The Kitchen Store is right off the 405 in Culver City, and for more than 50 years, it has been the best place for kitchen cabinets in all of Southern California. State-of-the-art computer design, 12-month, same as cash financing, and pricing that beats the big box home centers. So start your new kitchen right. Set up your free consultation today by dialing 310-KITCHEN. That's 310-KITCHEN, and check out the Kitchen Store on the web at 310kitchen.com.
Every 3 seconds, there's a new victim of identity theft. A criminal could be spending your money, applying for loans in your name, even selling your personal information on the dark web. Everyday activities like online shopping, banking, even data breaches may expose your information, making it dangerously easy to have your identity stolen. Unfortunately, watching your accounts or monitoring your credit, that may not be enough. But protecting your identity, that can be easy with LifeLock, a leader in identity theft protection. LifeLock monitors threats to your identity, and if an issue is detected, it sends you an alert. And if you're a victim of identity theft, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist works to fix it. No one can prevent all ID theft or monitor every transaction and every business, but LifeLock by Norton makes it easy. Call 800-LifeLock, promo code HANDLE, or visit LifeLock.com, promo code HANDLE for 25% off. LifeLock.com, promo code HANDLE, 800-LifeLock.
Southern weather from KFI, low clouds and fog, then sunny by the afternoon, mid to upper 66 beaches, low to upper 70s in Metro LA and OC, mid 70s to low 80s in the inland valleys, low to mid 80s in the Inland Empire. Right now it's 66 degrees in Irvine, 64 in Fountain Valley, 64 in Culver City, and 64 in Inglewood. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Brian Berman. was for a custom home builder, custom home designer. Here with you live, like I am every weekend, Saturdays from 6 to 8, Sundays 9 to 11. Welcome to the second hour of our fine program. What's it all about? I'm here to help. Here to help you build yourself a more beautiful home, a more beautiful life, and to do it more affordably and more artfully. And artful is what we're really talking about today. In some very utilitarian ways, though. We're talking about getting appliances right in your kitchen, and really the emphasis being how to set appliances right into the kitchen, okay? A couple last items, just real quick, about refrigerating.
Climb inside the 2011 Acura MDX. The 2011 MDX features an all-aluminum V6 engine that is both powerful and fuel efficient.
Sharp character lines combine with a wide stance to create an aggressive yet elegant shape. Dynamic proportions are achieved thanks to stylish alloy wheels fitting perfectly inside the fenders. The 7-passenger MDX has doors that open wide for easy entry and exit. The power tailgate opens with the touch of a button. Underbody vehicle components are protected by the skid plates, allowing this vehicle to overcome difficult off-road terrain.
Acura prioritized handling and performance with features such as XM radio, optional rear entertainment system, and power front seats. With split folding second and third row seats, the MDX offers a wide variety of passenger and cargo combinations. The available Acura navigation system features a new display and voice recognition system with continuously updated traffic and weather information.
The super handling all-wheel drive technology enhances cornering and maneuverability. The rear view camera activates when you engage reverse gear to assist when parking.
The 2011 Acura MDX. With potent V6 power and performance equipment integrated throughout, this vehicle hits the sweet spot, merging extravagance with rock-solid off-road manners.
The answer is, every manufacturer that I'm aware of has as an accessory a blank, what they call a filter blank. You can order that from them. You just tell them what your model number is, and you say, I want the filter blank. And what it is, it's an empty tube, basically, a canister that looks like the charcoal filter, but doesn't have a charcoal filter in it. It just lets the water run right through. But it takes up the space, and it has a little chip in it so that your refrigerator reads it as a filter, and everything keeps functioning. There you go. You didn't know that, did you? No, you didn't. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to another problem item, the microwave. Microwaves are useful. They just are. No, even for excellent cooks. Really good cooks probably use them less than those of you who don't cook much and just pretty much warm up dinners or keep your hot pockets or whatever it is you do. But they're useful, and so they belong in a kitchen. You should know this if you're remodeling your kitchen. Your microwave, by code, needs a dedicated circuit just for it. Okay? Ideally, you need to put that on every one of your appliances, a dedicated circuit. But the microwave, absolutely, without question. Here's the thing with the microwaves. It's all or nothing. Hide it best you can somewhere. If you can, give it an open shelf to sit on so you can get it off the countertop. But if at all possible, get your microwave off the countertop, okay? Because it's taking up valuable real estate down there. I say open shelf though, okay? Because I absolutely don't want you to try and build a microwave into the cabinetry. Build your cabinetry so that it just fits perfectly your microwave. Here's the problem. It's always been a problem with microwaves. There are no size standardizations for microwaves. None whatsoever. And that means that, and if maybe you've lived in a kitchen where, like in the 70s, somebody attempted to, when the house was built, it had a built-in microwave, like a little vent frame, and it was all screwed into the cabinetry, and I suppose that looked great for the first 5 years until the microwave microwave died, and then you went to replace it, you realized the new microwave does not fit exactly. It's either a half inch too small or it's an inch too big, and we all know what that looks like. So when we talk about integrating a microwave into upper cabinetry, I'm just talking about creating an open shelf for it so it looks okay. You can have cookbooks setting up against it on one side, and then the microwave. And that way, when it goes out and goes bad, and it is going to do that, then you just, you run to the appliance store or Best Buy or Costco, and you get the new microwave of choice. You bring it home, you plug it in, you set it on the shelf next to it, and, we're back in biz. The only exception to that rule, and that's if we're going to get really fancy now, which I love these, microwave drawers. Top-loading microwave drawers. They go right underneath the countertop. And the reason why I give you my full approval to build in these microwaves is number one, they're fantastic. Number two, standardization. All microwave drawers are 24 inches wide by 16 and a half inches deep. The point is, when that microwave breaks down, and it eventually, just like your dishwasher,
Yeah, finger right. This is the people on the wall. This is the sound they want.
even a different brand, it'll slide into the same hole and it'll be good again, and you don't have to worry about reconfiguring cabinetry. So get your microwave off the countertop. Don't build it into the upper. Get it on an open shelf. Integrate that into the look. Or get yourself a microwave drawer. Now, drawered microwaves are about $1,000. So there you go. That's the high end of microwaves. But they are replaceable, and you won't be rebuilding your cabinets as you go. All right, let's talk about wall ovens when we return. I'm so glad you joined me this morning. You're listening to Home with Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer. Let's hear the news. I'm Brad Rubin, live from the Kfi Am.
This time, baby, what the two of us know you see. Sure. And welcome. What is I see you're working for it too. It's been tomorrow. I'm not working for this man. You understand? Yeah, Frank, we're right. Those are the people what they want. This is the sound they want.
But that's because Aldic is the unrivaled masters of lifelike silk flowers, custom designed decorative trees, and amazing one-of-a-kind accessories that complete those finishing touches in your home. And did you also know that Aldic Home carries luxurious custom outdoor furniture? More than 20 different lines and settings of Summer Classics outdoor furniture. Aldic only gives you the very best, and Summer Classics is the perfect furniture to create that welcoming space on your patio. Now that the warmer weather is in sight, it's time to think about spending more time outdoors with the fam. Start it off with a trip to Aldic Home. You'll find Aldic on Sepulveda Boulevard in Van Nuys and on the web at aldicHome.com. That's ALDIK Home.
Taking a look at
KFI traffic, we are looking at this crash on the 10th.
yeah, Frank, we're right. This is the sound they want. This is the sound they want.
Only the carpool lane open, and because of that, you're jammed back to 4 Citrus. On the westbound side of the 10 between Vincent and Pacific, you have Caltrans working your way 3 right lanes coded off until around midnight Sunday. Some minor delays there as well. And still working on this problem that happened late last night in Ontario, the 60 west side of Euclid. Is the car fire being cleaned up the right lane and the on-ramp shut down. There's some minor slow as you pass by stage 2 left side there. Rear side northbound side of 215 to Center Street, a crash in the auxiliary lane. KFI in the sky, up gets there faster.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. ADQ fans, the new all-star summer blizzard treat lineup is here. With flavors like the Girl Scout Goodness, new Oreo dirt pie, caramel fudge cheesecake, cotton candy, and more. There's something for everybody at ADQ. Happy tastes good. This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen.
If your business has 5 or more employees and Strive Group, you're eligible to receive a payroll tax refund of up to $26,000 per employee. The challenge is getting your hands on it. Hi, I'm Howard Mackler, and that's exactly why I founded GetRefunds.com.
This is how I think only two of us know.
GetRefunds.com is all the work. Hard to tell you how it's done. And some share a percentage of the cash that we get for
powerfrontscreens.com. Those who build their own financial
Sure,
success know that moving forward requires not just the right tools, but an in-depth knowledge of how to use them. That's why Element Financial Agents gives you a dedicated planner supported by a team of experts. We know a lot of wealth planning
sure.
demands human
Yeah, we think we're right. This is the song we want. This is the song they want.
and our investment management approach is based on Nobel Prize-winning research. We model more than 38,000 securities, so we can better stress test your portfolio through thousands of scenarios.
Sure,
Call 888-899-4450. That's 888-899-4450. Or visit pmcapitalpartners.com to get your complimentary financial plan. Element Financial Agents. Built for those who build themselves.
I'm also working for it too. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. We wasn't working for it too. Yeah, we think we're right. We did something wrong.
As parents, we've done everything possible to protect our kids from COVID-19, from using hand sanitizers to masking up. But now we have the most important tool, vaccines. They help protect our children and the entire family. And it's okay to have questions. Ask your doctor about the COVID-19 vaccine for your child, or visit vaccinateall58.com to learn more and find a vaccine near you. Brought to you by the California Department of Health.
I'm okay for that.
Because our Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you cool. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. And to help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed only now in $19.99, plus free premium home delivery with better base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Hey all, it's Dean Sharp. Here's a question I get asked a lot these days. Do we need an emergency backup generator for my home or my business? You know, I can't really answer that for you, but here's what I can tell you. Losing power at home means losing the internet and the fridge and the air conditioner right when you need them the most. Losing power in your business could mean losing data and definitely a loss of revenue. Most importantly, generators cost way less than the alternative. So if you ever thought about getting a generator or you already have one, there's only one answer.
Oh, that's right.
Duffy Power. Duffy Power is your emergency power.
Ooh, very right.
If you need a new generator, you call Duffy. Already have one, then you need to keep that bad boy running reliably with Duffy's regular maintenance program. New or existing, home or business, the answer is always Duffy Power. To learn more, go to DuffyPower.com, DuffyPower.com, DUTHIE Power.com.
Hi, it's Amy King. Summer weather is heating up, the kids are out of school, and you're on the move. Whatever your destination is, when you have the free iHeartRadio app, you can bring KFI and thousands of other stations just like this one with you, anytime, anywhere, on any device. That's exactly why we had it made, along with playlists to fit every mood and activities to match your summer vibes. Or binge a podcast like Unsolved with Steve Gregory, from true crime to comedy, self-help to sport, and everything in between. Only on the free iHeartRadio app. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Mimosas are finally on the menu at IHOP. Oh yeah. Are you a mimosa girl? It's usually the crap champagne at that point, but what does it matter? Fork for Force with Neil Sabino this afternoon at 2 on KFI AM.
Alright. Alright. Alright, good.
KFI. Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer at your service. I'm so glad you joined me this morning. Hey, I would love to talk to you about what's going on with your home today. So, coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to go back to the phones. The lines are open now. Now's your chance.
Alright,
can get those so-called dual energy freestanding cooktops. If you like it the other way around, you want a gas cooktop and an electric oven down below, those are available too. These are the kinds of things. And then there's the ongoing debate between gas ovens or electric ovens. Gas ovens are a little more quicker to respond because the flame is on or it's off. And there's more moisture inside a gas oven because that's coming through the actual natural gas that's feeding into the oven. There's a certain degree of moisture in there. So there's a higher humidity level just for the sake of the fuel. And so a lot of people who do roasts and things like that, who want to keep things moist, they say, no, do a gas oven. And then you've got the other side who say, no, electric ovens are crisper. There's less humidity. They make things crispy and lovely. So it's an ongoing debate. The point is this. If you're going to put a double oven into a kitchen, and you are not a cook, no one in your family is a cook or a baker, then just go with your basic straight-up double oven, whatever works for your house or your fuel supply. Gas, if it's electric. Otherwise, let the cook figure out what kind of oven goes in there, because there are so many choices now. Double ovens can simply be two standard ovens. One is usually convection, one is usually non-convection. There is American and European convection. Between American and European convection ovens.